Some crimes end with a verdict. Some end with a confession. But some crimes never truly end. This is not just the story of Jeffrey Epstein. This is the story of power, silence, and a truth that was never meant to surface. In the Caribbean Sea, there was a private island few people were allowed to question. No tourists, no neighbors, no witnesses. Private jets arrived after dark. Guests came and went, and the world looked away. Locals whispered about it. Pilots joked about it. Victims feared it. They didn't call it a paradise. They called it a trap. Jeffrey Epstein didn't look dangerous. He wasn't loud. He wasn't famous. He didn't run a company you could easily explain. Yet somehow, he moved freely among presidents, billionaires, royalty, and global elites. No one could clearly explain how he made his fortune, but everyone trusted him with theirs. The victims' stories were different. Different cities, different backgrounds. But the pattern was always the same. Young girls, financial pressure, an offer that sounded harmless. Just a massage, easy money, nothing illegal. Then the door would close, phones taken, rules explained, control established. Some were abused once, others again and again. Many were told the same thing: no one will believe you. And even if they do, nothing will happen. For years, they were right. When police first received complaints, they didn't see a global trafficking operation. They saw a rich man. Evidence was minimized, victims were questioned, and deals were made quietly. This wasn't a mistake. This was a choice. A secret agreement reduced serious charges to almost nothing. The victims were never informed. Justice wasn't delayed. It was denied. Years later, one journalist refused to let the story disappear. She followed sealed court records, financial trails, forgotten testimonies. What she uncovered was worse than rumors. Dozens of victims, years of abuse, and a system that worked perfectly. Not for justice, but for protection. In 2019, Epstein was arrested again. This time, there were no quiet exits, no private deals. The world waited for a trial. It never came. Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his cell. Official explanation? Suicide. But questions came immediately. Why was he alone? Why weren't cameras working? Why were guards missing? In one of the most secure systems on Earth, everything failed at the exact right moment. Years later, the public was promised transparency. Court files were released, but most pages were blacked out, names hidden, details erased. We learned something, but not enough. The powerful were mentioned, but never confronted. The victims spoke. The system stayed silent. Jeffrey Epstein is dead, but the network that enabled him isn't. The silence that protected him isn't. And the questions haven't gone away. This was never about one man. It was about how power bends justice, how money buys silence, and how truth is buried until people stop asking. The real question isn't, what did Epstein do? The real question is, who is still being protected and why?